Hi guys, it's Wombat and this is me in my Fleming's BDF Scania truck. And, well, that's not important, the truck in this case. What is interesting in this case is where I am at. I am in Kiev right now. Yeah, I'm in Ukraine. Yes, Ukraine. There is actually a Ukraine available for us. Together with a map that also contains a ton of Russia and the Republic of Belarus. The map is called Eastern Express version 10.10 and it's ETS2 version 1.31 compatible, and you are forgiven if you haven't heard of this map before. A lot of people haven't, and one of the main reasons for that might be the fact that the map costs money, or at least it used to, but I'm not so sure anymore. Let's have a look. So this is Europe, and as you can see it's turned on its side. You have Scandinavia over here, you have the UK over here, London, you have Paris a bit down. Where is it? Why can't I ever find it? There it is, Paris. And then you have Italy down here, so you have to put your head on the side to see where this is going. You have Ukraine, you have Russia with Moscow up here, or over to the side here. You have Murmansk, or Mormansk, a horrible translation on that one. And then the Russian parts of it continues down there. You have Sochi, continues down and down and down and down and down and down and down, and there we have the bottom, or actually the furthest east you can go on this map. And from this point to Murmansk there is 14,250 kilometers. Yeah, and as you can see I have already done that trip, and now I'm in Murmansk again doing even more hauling on snow, because yes, obviously in Murmansk you have snow, but as you will see through this video, you have snow in the northern parts, and then in other parts you'll have other climates. And that, together with the fact that you have Ukraine, is the number one reason for me to haul on this map. Other than the obvious one, it is gigantic. The size of this thing is, well, it's not, I do not have the exact numbers for it, but because my first haul from Murmansk to the furthest east was 14,250 kilometers, that happened to be a haul equal to 10% of the map. I had covered 10% of the map after that haul. So this map is then 150,000 kilometers of roads. That's pretty big. And there are 263 cities and towns on this map. The map has working weight stations, toll roads. There is even a possibility of hauling here with buses, and despite the fact that the creator, Valera T, says that there are buses included, I couldn't find them, or actually I know where they are supposed to be, the buses, but I'm unable to purchase them. So there's probably some kind of an issue with this map regarding the built-in bus mod that allows you to buy buses, but I have not been hauling with buses, but I have added and tested truck mods, and that works just beautifully. So if you bring your own bus, so to speak, you will be able to haul passengers, because there are passenger cargo available for those of you who want to drive a bus. It is also possible to transport goods on BDF trucks, which is what I'm doing right now and throughout this video. You will need Going East, Scandinavia and Vive la France DLCs. So 3 out of 4 DLCs are required for this map to work, and it is an add-on map for ETS, which means that, as you saw in the beginning there, I had the entire European map with all the 4 map DLCs from SCS, and then I had this map. It can't be combined with Pro mods, unfortunately. It can't probably be connected to Pro mods either, since, well, it contains Moscow, which Crossmap also does, so I can't see those 2 maps working together. It is possible that you could get it to work with Southern Region, but I do know for a fact that it doesn't work with Romania, which means that you're basically out of luck when it comes to Turkey as well, and a lot of other map mods. But there are things that points to that this map via fixes are compatible with and will work together with TSM, and at some point I will probably try that out when TSM once again is compatible with the latest version of ETS2, which it isn't at the moment. I will probably try to do a combo of TSM and this map and some other maps as well, but for now I'm running this not as a standalone. You can do that as well, but I'm running it as an add-on to the SCS standard maps. And I've got to say, this is more than enough of map for me to haul on. I mean, 150,000 kilometers of undiscovered roads lies ahead of me here, and you know, it's going to take me weeks to get through it all. Basically, I'll never get through it all. I do not have enough time on my hands to haul through 150,000 kilometers of roads on one map only. But let's talk a little about the environment in this map. As you can see, it's snowy up here in Murmansk. If you have been hauling on the ROS map, Russian Open Spaces, the feeling of the snow on that map is basically the same as it is on this map. It feels like you're hauling in syrup. It's horrible. I do not like it. I am a Scandinavian. I'm used to driving on snow. The feeling you get from driving on snow is nowhere near the feeling you get on driving on snow here. So unfortunately on ROS you can disable that mod. On this map, to my knowledge, you can't. So you have to live with the fact that you're hauling on syrup. You're doing at best 60 kilometers an hour, which is terrible when you know that you have about 1,000 kilometers in front of you with this snow. It's gonna take a while to get off it, but once you do, you're back on regular, normal roads. So let's have a look at those normal roads and the other environments available. And here we are flying over Sochi. That's another thing about these maps. The cities on these maps, they are huge. They are really, really big. So this is Sochi for you. It has palm trees, beautiful beaches, like the climate you have in Sochi. And between Sochi and Murmansk, you have the environment that you are used to from SCS own maps, with the European environment, European trees and climate. So these are the 3 distinguished environments you'll find surrounding you when you are hauling here. It's not pretty, but it's big. So obviously on a huge map like this you'll see a lot of highways, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, you're mainly going to haul on highways for hours upon hours if you do long hauls, which I seem to be every time I want to do a haul on this map, it's like, oh great, it's another 3,000 kilometers. It's going to take you hours to get it done. And again, my 14,500 kilometers haul from Murmansk to the furthest east, that took me IRL some 6 or 7 hours perhaps, mainly because I was hauling on snow for the first hour or two. But you also have roads like this one. Again, we're outside of Sochi. This is a serpentine road that goes on for like IRL an hour, literally an hour, and you just go through these hairpins again and again and again, up and down through the environment, and it feels natural here. It's not like he has built these serpentine roads just for the cause of it. You're following the surroundings, and the road is following the mountains. It's not like you have open spaces and then just serpentine roads on top of that, which makes no sense at all. Here they do make sense. And despite being such a huge map that it is, I can't really say that I've got the feeling that it is a copy and paste job. It's not like you're seeing the exact same environment over and over and over again. There are differences, even though quite a few of these hairpins are similar. There are still differences between them. So yeah, and as you can see, it's pretty good detailing on this map. This one haul I'm doing here right now was probably the most enjoyable haul I've done on this map so far, so I'm gonna let you see a little bit more of that later on, but first I want to show you how you set this map up. So this map, you can run it on a new profile if you like, or you can use a profile you already have. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you do not use it together with any other map mods. Most of them won't work anyway, except for those in Europe and possibly maps off the European. No, I'm not sure it's gonna work with maps like EAA or China either. It may or may not work, but again, I'm running this separately for now. So the map mod consists of 4 or 6 or even 7 SCS files, depending on how you look at it. And as you can see, the mod ends with the numbers 04 here, the last one, and that is actually the key to the whole thing working on ETS131. This file, you download the files for 130 and then you download the fix for 131, which is this file, the 04 file. So that's the 7th file, which replaces the original 04 file. Then you have the 03 file, the 02, 01 file, and then a fix that you do not need if you do not want to use it. It opens a road that was previously closed on this map. I don't know why it was closed, but you know, yeah, I just added it. I've probably not even been to the place, so even if I didn't have that mod, I wouldn't realize that I possibly wanted it, but I have it there, so the road is open. And then you have the translation, the English city names for Eastern Express version 10.10. And that's it, very, very simple. On top of that, I have added my Fleming BDF mod, and you can add probably whatever mods you want to add on top of everything, if you like, without having any issues with it, except for other map mods. Again, I've tested it like this, I'm going to keep it like this, but feel free to enjoy yourself and try out combining this with other map mods. So I started this video talking a little bit about why this mod is relatively unknown, and the reason is that it costs money, or maybe it don't. Thing is, this map used to cost money, and it might very well still cost money. The problem is I can't find anywhere to buy it, and I have contacted Valeria on the CIS forum, but he haven't responded back to me. So honestly, I don't know if this is a paid mod or not. And the reason I wanted to talk to him was that I wanted access to some kind of an official site where I could buy and download this map, and I can't find a place to do that. So what I'm gonna do for now is that I will give you the links to this map where I downloaded them, and at some point I might have to remove those links. So if you are watching this video and can't find the links in the description, that is because Valeria have been in contact with me and asked me to remove the links, which I gladly will do if I'm violating anything. Obviously I'm going to do that then. But for now I'm going to keep the links to this map in the description, because I'm unable to find any information about how to purchase it or where to purchase it from. So yeah, there you have it. And hopefully he won't get back to me, if you know what I mean by that. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please click the likes button, and if you haven't already done so, also click the subscribe button, and feel free to comment below, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Before I quit, just quickly, I'm gonna speed up this haul and let you enjoy the rest of this Serpentine road, because as I said, it's the most fun I've had in this map so far. I really enjoyed this this haul, and I hope you will enjoy watching it speeded up to 10 times the regular speed of it. So here you go, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys again next time. Take care, bye bye.